Hey there, welcome back to Next Gen Startups. Today we're diving into something every entrepreneur fears: failure. But stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid becoming another statistic. 90% of startups fail. It's a number that feels like a punch to the gut, but it's also a warning worth listening to. Most founders entered a game full of passion, energy, and dreams. But they often forget one brutal truth: enthusiasm alone doesn't pay the bills, or the developers, or the cloud server costs. Let's talk about why startups really fail and, more importantly, how you can avoid becoming just another statistic. First up, no real market need. Sounds obvious, right? But it's the #1 reason startups crash and burn. Founders build things they love, not what users actually need. You can have the slickest app, the most advanced AI, but if no one wants it, you're done. Before building anything, validate, talk to potential customers, get real feedback, build ugly prototypes, launch early. Second, running out of cash. Money is like oxygen in the startup world. You think you have enough until you don't. Too many founders miscalculate burn rate or overspend on vanity metrics, fancy office spaces, big PR launches, or hiring too fast. Solution: build lean. Track every dollar. Create a runway plan, and always plan for the worst case scenario. Third, founding team conflicts. Startups are like pressure cookers. Stress, long hours, uncertainty, it brings out the best and worst in people. When co-founders don't align on vision, roles, or equity, it's a ticking time bomb to fix. Clear expectations from day one. Get legal agreements in place early, and communicate like your startup depends on it, because it does. Fourth, lack of focus and pivot obsession. A pivot can save a dying startup, but too many pivots kill clarity. Some teams change direction every month, chasing trends instead of solving problems. Start with a strong hypothesis. Stick with it long enough to get meaningful data. Don't confuse distraction with iteration. Fifth, bad timing. Yeah, sometimes it's just bad luck. You build Zoom before remote work was a thing. You launched a travel app right before a pandemic. But here's the truth. Timing can be studied. Look for signals, watch trends, read behaviors. Sometimes waiting 6 months or starting 6 months earlier makes all the difference. 6. Poor product execution. Ideas are cheap. Execution is everything. You might have the right idea, the right timing, and even a real market, but if your app crashes, the UX sucks, or onboarding is confusing, people leave. Ship quality. Iterate fast. Watch users like a hawk. They'll tell you what's broken just by what they don't do. Now, here's the big one: ignoring user feedback. You'd be shocked how many startups treat feedback like noise. Founders fall in love with their product. They defend bad features. But if your users are telling you something's wrong, it probably is. Listen, adapt, stay humble. Let's flip this around. If these are the reasons startups fail, then the roadmap to success is simple. Validate before you build. Build lean and spend wisely. Choose the right co-founder and communicate well. Stick with a focused vision, but pivot if the data demands it. Watch trends. Study timing. Prioritize execution, quality, and UX. Listen to your users. It's not easy, but it's possible. And if you're building your dream dome, just try to avoid failure. Build something so valuable that failure would be a loss to the world. That's the mindset that separates the startups that fail from the ones that change everything. So now you know why most startups fail, but more importantly, you know how not to. The question is, will you use it or ignore it? If you found value in this video, imagine what's coming next. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join a community that's not just dreaming, but building the future.